going to be calculating to find the volume of cylinders today. You're going to need a highlighter if you've been using a highlighter. We're going to calculate these the same way we've been working with our prism. So we're going to have the same generic formula. Volume equals big B, which stands for area of the base, times H, which is the height of our prism. Since we have to find the area of the base, we're going to have to find the area of a circle. And a lot of you still remember, to find the area of a circle, we use the formula pi times the radius squared. So we're going to find the area of the circle, and then we're going to multiply that answer times the height of the cylinder. So cylinders are actually pretty simple. So our formula, V equals big B times H, is going to actually turn into volume equals, in our parentheses, pi r squared times the height of our prism. So this big B is the area of this circle. So this is the area of the circle, that's how we calculate that, times the height, which is this right here, of the cylinder. So we can plug in our number. So volume equals, pi becomes 3.14 times the radius. Remember that this right here is the radius, so 3 to the second power, close our parentheses, times the height of the cylinder, which is going to be 10. Okay? When we solve this, we may have to make sure that we are following order of operations. So we have to go to our parentheses first. So we're going to look inside these parentheses first. We're going to solve our exponent, which is 3 to the second power. And 3 to the second power is the same thing as having 3 times 3. And 3 times 3 equals 9. So I have volume equals 3.14 times 9, close my parentheses, times 10. So we have 3.14 times 9. That gives us 28.26. And then we have to multiply that by 10, which equals 282.6. And that's centimeters. Here's our units. Centimeters cubed, because we found volume, and volume we're finding of a three-dimensional figure, so it's cubic units. Alright, on to the next one. On this one, same thing. Volume equals big B times H. Big B stands for area of the base. And our base is a circle, so we have to find the area of this circle. So here's our base. We have to find the area of the base times this H, which is the height of the cylinder. And this cylinder is lying on its side. Okay? So volume equals our big B, this right here, stands for area of the base. And to find the area of a circle, we have pi r squared. Then we're going to multiply that by the height of the cylinder. Now we can plug in our numbers. 3.14 times our radius. Here's our radius right here. Radius is 5 centimeters. The second power times the height of the cylinder, which is 7. Follow order of operations. So we go back inside of our parentheses, and 5 to the second power is the same as having 5 times 5, which equals 25. So I have volume equals 3.14 times 25, and then I'm going to multiply that by 7. 3.14 times 25 is 78.5. And then I need to multiply that by 7. So my volume here is going to be 549.5 centimeters cubed. Okay, one more. We're going to do this one right here. Same formula. Volume equals big B times H. Big B is the area of the base. Big B is area of the base. Our base is a circle, so we have to find the area of that circle. Then we have to multiply the area of that circle times the height, that H height, which is right here, of the entire cylinder. So we have volume equals big B, which is going to be pi r squared, times the height of the prism. And now we can plug in our numbers. Volume equals pi becomes 3.14 times the radius. Here's your radius. Your radius is 2 to the second power, close our parentheses, times the height of the prism. The height of the prism is 4. Now we need to follow order of operations, or solve our exponents. 2 to the second power is the same thing as having 2 times 2, and that's going to equal 4. So volume equals 3.14 times 4, and then this is going to be the height of our prism. 3.14 times 4 is 12.56 times this 4 right here, which is the height of the prism. We multiply those together, and we get volume equals 50.24 centimeters cubed. I will tell you this, I am going to let you use calculators today. I used a calculator while I was working through these 3 problems. Your paper on your assignment should look just like these notes look. I don't want to see just an answer. I want you to have the formula, volume equals big B times H. I want you to plug in what big B is, so we have pi r squared times the height of the prism. Then you need to plug in your numbers, your radius times the height of the cylinder, plug in your numbers, and then in the next step you need to show me what 5 squared is. So you'll have volume equals 3.14 times 5 squared would be 25. Then using your calculator, solve what's in here, write down the answer. So I'm going to use my calculator right now. I'm going to put in 3.14 times 25. So let's see, where's the calculator? Is this an actual calculator? Okay, so you can see 3.14 times 25 equals 78.5. So I'm going to write volume equals 78.5. Now I have to multiply that by 12, because that's the height of my cylinder, times 12 gives me 942. So the volume equals 942 centimeters cubed. I went through that whole process using a calculator, and I still have all of my steps written down. I still have all of my numbers plugged in. You just don't have a place where you're actually multiplying out 3.14 times 25, which would take you a whole lot of time. Okay? So you will be allowed to use calculators on your assignment, but you must show all of the steps just like I've done for you here. If you have any questions about what that needs to look like while you're working on your assignment, let me know.